Hello everyone, my name is Max, or Who is Maximouse. I am a CS2 streamer and now YouTube video creator. If you're like me, you've probably watched a fair share of CS2 or video game improvement YouTubers and streamers over your gaming careers. If you're someone who is comfortable with the basic mechanics of Counter-Strike, you're probably in the right place, as I would describe myself as someone who understands the basics of the game. When you're trying to improve and you're at your peak or you've plateaued in skill level, it's quite difficult to figure out who or what to believe, how to approach improvement, what resources you can use to improve, but also how to be reflective of your performance. What does improvement look like? Are we chasing an elo number or are we chasing kills? Are we chasing impact rounds? Are we chasing clutch percentage? It's really difficult to understand how we as players can improve, and this is part of the problem. As players, we want to do the best in games, so how do we tailor that practice or that feedback or that support from those YouTubers and incorporate it into our games? What really made me start to think about my own improvement and my own performance in game was hitting a low of 1300 elo on Faceit 6 from a peak of about 1700 elo. There's a few reasons why that happened, but ultimately it came down to a lack of consistency, a inability to really pinpoint what I was missing and what was lacking in my gameplay. I needed to make a change. I needed to adjust my gameplay, adjust how I was preparing for the game. Although I enjoy playing Counter-Strike, what I don't really enjoy doing is solo queuing. Solo queuing seems like this dice roll, at least in my opinion, where you are locked in a room with 9 other people and you hope that the 4 people on your team do not throw the game. You hope that you don't upset them with a poor performance. You hope that the enemy team is balanced and it's a fair game and that you have impact. Unfortunately, in a solo queue environment, you cannot control your teammates, and if you find a duo, that's at least one of those 9 people that might be able to work with you. But the only thing you can rely on in that environment is yourself and your impact. And with that impact that you find, translating those hinge points, those close rounds into victories, and that's what will separate progress from regression, which I experienced during my Faceit climb. So as someone who was relatively new to this concept of improvement objectively, I reached out to a lot of different people in Biley's Discord. Biley, I will never lose, another CS streamer, YouTuber, and his community is great. They're very welcoming. I'm an admin there. And I received a lot of different advice, a lot of helpful advice, and I incorporated some of the things they said. So I started aim training, I started using refrag, I found myself playing more FPS style games, whether it was Kovacs, whether it was the Battlefield 6 beta that just happened, but I still had that apprehension to playing Counter-Strike, queuing up Faceit, and really sending it. There was an interview completed by Ropz, Nico, and Donk, where Ropz explained the way that they get prepared for officials and the way in which they get prepared for their role in Vitality.
You're not playing a lot of Faceit, are you?
I don't play Faceit.
At all?
No.
What do you play?
TM mostly.
Okay.
I think it's a myth. I mean, it's obviously you have to be responsible in terms of keeping up shape. But if you know what works for you and you put in the hours, I think you can do whatever. I think I have played Faceit for 4 years.
Okay. Wow.
Since definitely before I joined the phase, I stopped. Since then, I think. I don't know. I just don't find it enjoyable for myself.
This pretty much goes against everything I've ever been told about getting better at a video game. Just being told, you need to play the game more, you need to grind Faceit more. To get better at Counter-Strike, you need to be in the server. Well, If Ropz, who is one of the best players in the world, maybe the best player of their role, lurking on the best team in the world, has a point, maybe we should be honing our skills in a lower stakes environment like Deathmatch, so that when we're in the Faceit game, when we're in the official, we have the mechanical ability to perform at a high level without being burned out by bad teammates or those factors that are outside of our control. So this leaves me a Faceit 8 with enough time to commit to Deathmatch and a willingness to improve. So rather than grinding Faceit and then hating Counter-Strike and not playing it anymore, I'm committing to playing Deathmatch, Headshot Deathmatch, Pistol Deathmatch, Rifle Deathmatch, you name it. We're going to give it a go, and we are going to see whether or not Ropz is right. Whether we should be spending our time in Deathmatch rather than solo queue Faceit. So, day one, I suppose, of trying to just play Deathmatch, and we're, I guess, a little bit nervous because I don't really enjoy realizing how bad I am and how bad my mechanics are when like isolated into just gunfights. For me, it's just going to be a tool to see if whatever practice I put into the session translates into the Faceit 5 stacks later on. So let's give it a go.
What if I wanted to break, laugh it all off in your face? What would you do? What if I fell to the floor, couldn't take this anymore? What would you do?
First 15 minutes of Deathmatch, not fun. Not fun. But
What if I wanted to fight, beg for the rest of my life? What would you do? You say you wanted more. What are you waiting for?
yeah, no, I need to stop. My forearm hurts too much. I set out to make this video about a month ago, and a lot of things have happened since then. But what I can say is that for me individually, and my recent Faceit form, which I haven't played too much of, I have made significant progress with my confidence in game, my ability to frag, my ability to carry, my ability to take duels that previously I wouldn't. If you want to see the results of that, the best place to do that would be to watch my streams. I stream every so often on twitch.tv/whoismaximemouse. Otherwise, you can catch the stream highlights. Overall, I think Ropz is correct. I think if you are playing Deathmatch with enough purpose and you are putting in the hours, you will make progress. And maybe this is the secret to getting good. Thank you all for watching though. I appreciate all of you immeasurably. Thank you to those that pushed me to get this video done. And I hope to see you guys soon.